All right. Let's fix these.
Mm.
There we go. The Discord.
Good time.
There we go. Right. Jolan True.
You're not true internet. You're not true indeed.
I am out in Mordona. For those of you viewing us on the stream,
Oh.
because I was leveling my botanist. Decided to do some
Oh.
crafting gathering while I waited for Bob.
I have, however, been on for like hours at this point. Um,
I just popped in and sort of just. Da-da-da-da.
yeah, I've been on since about 10 a.m. this morning.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right.
Because I really wanted. So, I have a confession to make. I got a confession to make.
Mm-hmm.
I have utterly fallen in love with Red Mage.
Oh, nice, nice. And good afternoon, Fairy.
Good afternoon, Fairy. The play style of cast some spells, zoom in, cut a dude up, backflip out, continue casting spells.
Mm-hmm.
Really, it just tickles me. So what I really wanted to do was try and get my Red Mage to 60 for today, so I could start using it when we were doing the 3.1 stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But alas, I only made it to about 2/3 of the way through 59.
No.
Yeah.
Do we need to do a couple more dungeons before?
Well, I'm all rouletted out for the day, unfortunately.
Oh,
So myself, myself, Sanya, a few others. We got a group together and just four-man bets. So
very fancy.
yeah.
I am in the Gridania.
So am I. However, I'm over at Miketo's Theatre.
Ah, you're already there for.
Yeah. For the vaguely, definitely not Valentine's event, even though it's definitely spelt Valentine's with an additional vowel.
Yes.
Valentine. It just makes me think of Noise from
Nice.
9-9. Valentine.
Toit. Yeah, dabbled in some PvP yesterday.
How dare you?
It was an experience. Alright.
So, There's someone here. I'm not sure who it is or if they're still here, but I saw them earlier called Mars Bar. Just be aware. We're talking to Astrid here.
I'm amused by Astrid is the NPC we need to talk to.
Yeah.
And then over here is a player named Astrid.
Oh, yeah.
And a real Illidan looking Hrothgar. Alright, Astrid.
Comes up to my belly button.
You are indeed very tiny, Elezen.
Astrid has need of an adventurer to resolve a quandary in love. It's even weirder when you turn to face me.
Can only imagine. Greetings, good madam.
It's like that one meme from the porno where the one woman's got the other woman pinned to the wall.
I am Astrid de Valentine. Toint. See, now I'm gonna only... Toint? Emissary of ardor and affection. My fellows and I have come to help the folks convey the depths of their hearts to special someone this Valentine's Day. Begging your pardons, but you are an adventurer of some experience, are you not? If so, I would dearly appreciate your aid. Permit me to explain the situation. For this year's events, we are providing people with bouquets of roses to help them make their feelings known. But it happens... What?
Jordan, look at the Lalafell between us.
Cherry tomato?
Yeah.
Shall we tomato? But as it happens, the botanist who is currently providing us with the flowers, a man named Loruvic, appears to be having difficulties of his own in love. As emissaries, we should like nothing more than to assist him, but we're given to understand the situation is complicated. That being the case, might I trouble you to act in my stead? We are in your debt. Without further ado, please seek out Loruvic and lend an ear to his woes. He is like to be at the Great Lone Growery. To the Botanist Guild.
Botanist Guild indeed.
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 Yeah.
Miss Scrub is here. Gee, I wonder where the quest NPC is.
I can't find it.
Let's see. I'm standing over a Lalafell called Double Mint Gum.
Let us speak to Loruvic.
Oh, Singly, my love, where have you gotten to? I didn't mean to go French. I meant to be more strong bad. Forgive me. I did not notice you. Is there something you require? How do you type with boxing gloves on? Miss Astrid sent you to assist me. That is very kind of you both. You see, there is someone I desperately wish to find. He has got Homestar Runner. I wish to kick him in the knee. Allow me to begin from the beginning.
That is too much.
2 years
Let
ago.
me sum up.
Yes. An Ishgardian botanist lived here in Gardania. Slingny was her name, partly due to her sheer fondness of roses, partly because she owned a sling. He struck up a friendship that blossomed into love. Why did I make this The moment that followed was the most wonderful of my life, filled with the most unforgettable days. I have forgotten most of them. But then, one day, she disappeared without a word, leaving behind only the seeds of a rare variety of rose.
Le
The
gas.
flowers being given out on Valentine's Day, Valentine's Day, are drawn from those very soon. Shut the fuck up, Fonz. It was my hope upon hope that the word of them would reach her, and then she might be compelled to return. But as if in answer to my prayers, who should I spot in the crowd just now? But her. She wore the rose earring I gifted her, so there is no mistaking it. Alas, I made my frantic way towards her. She vanished amongst the throng. Please help me look for her, I beg you. Very well.
Very well.
I am in your debt. Oh, I'm in your debt. Now, Slingy is an Ellison maiden with silver hair. Want to keep an eye out for someone with that description who has the earring I mentioned. You should search near Maketo's amphitheater. I will do the same in the ebony stalls. In other words, go back where you came from. Let us meet before the fen yield finally. May the spinner lead us to Slingy. In other words, go back where you came from in a total not waste of time coming here.
No. Fat chocobo check. Where are we going? Makedo.
So we need to be on the lookout for an Ellison woman, silver hair, and a rose earring. It's gonna be fucking Astrid. Wait, no, I think Astrid might be non-binary, but... Dude, have you seen this over here? Look at this person's name.
Captain Sickard.
No, the one...
Amelian! Woman with rose earring.
I've got to this.
He ran away.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not putting a comment about the third most successful Tom brother. All right, Rose with woman with an earring. May I help you? May I help you? You go to such lengths to find me. I love him still. I truly do. I'm too ashamed to meet him. Just wish to see the roses that lovers are giving one another. Please tell Lorovic he should look no more. He should forget me. No, I'm going to hit you on the head and take it with me.
Bonk.
No. Designated location. Got quite the dump truck in those trousers, Jordan.
Oh. Just noticing.
Quite the bottom on you.
Double mint gums here.
Yep. What?
Who just got passed by John Twink?
Yeah. Yeah.
I just noticed you have a little Indiana Jones bullwhip going on.
Uh-huh. I'm afraid to say I had no luck. There, I hope you were able to learn something. What? Forget her? She cannot ask me to do such a thing.
But you must. Pray excuse my interruption. I am Sir Teuton, a knight of House Hallinal. Do I have the pleasure of addressing the botanist Laurovec? The roses being distributed during the current festivities. May I ask where you acquired them?
Those? I grew them from seeds given me to by my love, signally.
So it is indeed the Drain coin, the rose permitted to be grown by none save our house. To think that she would bring it to a foreign nation.
You know Slingy, owner of this sling?
She tended House Hallinal's rose gardens until very few years ago, when she vanished without a trace. Our house takes the rose for its symbol, and the Drian coin is one of the foremost of all the species. Silgany had care of them on account of her skills. But when Curthis froze over in the calamity's wake, every last plant withered away. 'Tis believed she fled out of shame.
When she entrusted me with the seeds, she made no mention of their importance. Why did she give them to me? It is all such a shock.
Indeed, never did I imagine that the rose would end up not only surviving in a foreign land, but thriving.
So the reason you seek Slingy is in order to bring her to account.
While she has violated our laws, she has saved the Drian coin from extinction. As such, I doubt she would face much punishment, if any. Nevertheless, my duty is to ascertain the truth of the matter.
In that case, will you not allow me to search with you? Though Slingy bade me not to do so, I can bear to do nothing.
Mayhap we can have her come to us instead, by devising a rumor that would draw her attention.
Let us try it. As much as it chafes me to deceive her, I'll do what I must to see her again.
Then the question is, what manner of rumor to employ? Have you any thoughts? Lorovic is to...
It's got to be the duel, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
We wouldn't actually fight, of course. I can't wield anything save botanist tools, which is a big fucking axe.
On the assumption that Silgany is aware of your limits, I dare say she would come out of worry for your safety. We didn't need to go so far as to cross swords.
Yes, that may well work. As for the location, I believe the Great Loam Growery would be a suitable place as any. In other words, go back to the place that you were at before you went back to the place that you are now at.
Then it is settled. Let us split up and recruit some citizens to our cause. And lest we cause undue commotion, be sure to clarify 'tis but a ruse.
Understood. We meet again at the Growery. Guys, the aetheryte's just there.
Go speak to somebody up here.
We're supposed to meet at the Great Loam Growery.
We have to go tell people about the fight first.
I just went to the Growery. Like, fuck it. Where are you?
I'm back at the aetheryte that the leather workers aetheryte.
I'll be there in a second. Right.
There we go.
Yep. What? A botanist will join an Ishgardian knight at the Great Loam Growery? Don't tell me they're fighting over you. No, it's just a ruse to find his sweetheart. Well, they consider us part of it. When it comes to endeavors in love, we have to help one another.
I feel like putting in the whole "it's a ruse" thing is going to
Like backfire.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple of things I don't like about Red Mage, but other than that, it's caught me quite unawares.
Nice.
Into the space vagina.
Hmm?
There was a big, like, hole thing that I jumped
Oh.
through and it disappeared.
Alright. Talkative citizen. Aurivic wishes to be reunited with his love, you say? It would be too tragic if they couldn't be together. You may count on us to spread this rumor far and wide.
Last
Over by the main Aetheryte
one. The
Plaza.
actual brewery.
Nope. Aetheryte Plaza.
Oh, really?
Yep. Matcha tiramisu. Nightfall.
All right, we're gonna do a tour.
Yep. Mistress Truthseeker.
Ooh, kinky. The area around here is just what seem to be the usual suspects for Gridania.
Yep.
It's down by the amphitheater. Sam Cat Lady.
With a cat.
Since we're over here, I should do the obligatory
Strong donk.
check for strong donkulus. We don't have strong donkulus. We have Bunny Girl Lola, however.
Doing some crafting. Bobby Brock.
Let's talk to this last citizen
Wolf noises.
and arg. So you want this rumor to street to the woman with the rose earring? Very well, we shall help. The roses brought my love and I together. This would be a fine chance to give back.
I should be glad to tell our other customers as well, in the spirit of the occasion. Should it happen to win me Lorovik's favor and lead to a better deal with the Guild for the Blossoms we use in our popular rose tea, well, who am I to argue?
Always thinking like a Ferengi.
Mm-hmm. Now we go back to the botanists.
Yeah, I think the main thing I don't like about Red Mage, it's got no movement steroid.
Hmm. No Peloton, no...
Yeah, no slide like the dancer. Not that I've found anyway, and I've been looking. Alright, let's talk to Lorovec.
Someone's got a golden beaver.
I am truly grateful for your help, but I am beginning to worry that Seligny will not come. Neither will her sling.
She must, or else I would have suffered through all of your lovesick rambling for naught.
What? That was merely expressing the wonders of true love. One day, someone doesn't exist in your life. The next, you cannot imagine life without them.
Ugh, enough of that. Enough! Sir Tituin, please, wait. Lorovik stands no chance against you. Do not hurt him, I beg you. This feud relates to you, does it not? Please, help me stop it.
Oh, Slingy, at long last I have found you and your sling. Hear me, my love. The tit one means no harm, I assure you. I am sorry for causing you alarm. I could not bear the thought of never seeing you again. I spread a false rumor with help from the adventurers and Sir Tidon. I've heard all about the Brian guy. You not tell me why you entrusted me with the seeds and left?
Please believe me when I say it was for the sake of the Drian coin. The rose wasn't made for the extreme cold that had overtaken Kerthis. Believing the conditions to be ideal in the Black Shroud, I brought the seeds here, where I met you. But not only did I fail my duty to my house, I violated its rules as well. I have no right to be happy.
Oh, lady, we got news for you about the high houses.
Oh, yeah.
They're fucking gone.
That is why I chose to entrust you with the seeds before disappearing. 'Twas an unkind thing I did to you, and I'm truly sorry. When I heard that the roses would be handed out during Valentine's Day, I couldn't help but come and see for myself, though I knew that I couldn't stay.
Oh, Sir Ligny. Think that you carried such a burden. Whatever you may have done, you have every right to be happy. It is thanks to you that the Drian coin now adorns the city, bringing happiness to all. You're a brilliant botanist, and the guild would surely welcome you as a member. Do you not do the honor of growing roses beside me, my love?
"'Tis true you violated the rules of House Halanad, yet you did so with noble intent, and your action saved our most precious rose from extinction. In recognition of this, I will speak it in no defense, and I will make a recommendation to our house that we officially entrust the growing of the Drian coin to the Botanist Guild." Lorovic.
Fuck me.
Unworthy though I may be,
Take me to Pound Town.
I would gladly grow roses beside you for all my days. All's well that ends well. Mayhap you'd like to say a few words to the happy couple? Or I just leave them the fuck alone.
Talking to Lorovic. Adventurers, One, Sligny, and I are reunited. It's thanks to the two of you. We shall go and share happy tidings with Miss Astrid.
My task is done, so I shall return to Ishgard with my own happy tidings.
Now I can leap home.
The Drian coin blooms once more. In due course, our house will send a representative to make arrangements regarding the care of the rose. Till next time, my young botanists, I bid you farewell. Observe me!
Will you not come with us to the amphitheater? A certain Miss Astrid will wish to see you too. See we go. Shallow Team. Oh, this is a great name. Farmer Strongwoman. A great name.
Heel Ape.
Oh, my name is abandoned for those I think I'm so bad.
There's one I have yet to find out in the wild. So I'm surprised no one's done like a Ezekiel Abaddon or Garville Loken.
Talking to Astrid. Welcome back. Lorovic and Siljanine told me all. On behalf of the emissaries, thank you for helping me to find one another again. You couldn't have sent a better adventure. Oh, you couldn't have sent a better adventurer to my aid. We are in your debt as well, Miss Astrid. I say it's truly felicitous that the Drain coin should reunite people who grew them. They are a wonderful token of one's love. Should you have a special someone in your heart, I urge you to present them with a bouquet as well. Vladimir Moot. Bouquet! Well, that was a nice distraction for a little while.
Yeah.
But you know what this means.
On to the adventure.
You'll have to jump. Wait, what?
What?
We're headed back to. Well, I'm gonna have to become a dancer again at least for today.
No. Back to Dark Knight I go.
Oh, speaking of which, on my full.
Oh, hey. Yeah. It's a dope gear set.
Very witch huntery.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dear. All right, should we head to Fort Top Manor?
Indeed. Setting up the teleport.
You know.
Yeah.
Can I show you inside the manor? Yes, please. It's fucking cold out here.
I feel nothing.
Thanks, edgelord.
But I am edgelord.
An uncertain future. Alphino wishes to share the latest developments in the search for the missing scions. Accept.
Fortuitous timing as always. Tatsu was about to brief me on the search for our missing comrades. If you would be so kind then. Absolutely. You'll be pleased to hear that Riol and his men have been making excellent progress. You remember how Lahaman helped me escape the Crystal Braves in Limsa Lominsa, only to then disappear? Well, according to Riol, she crept aboard a ship bound for Razat Han, where she's been hiding ever since. He assures me that it won't be long before we're reunited. As for Ida and Papalimo, they can stay gone. The remains of their link pearls have been found. And in Pearl Lane...
Did you see the short I linked you?
Yes.
Where it's like... what the roles of all of the members of the Scions are, and it's like awful nerd. It's like leader of the FC, and as Alizé is like constantly checking everyone's DPS meters. Someone else was something else. Urianger was like, has done every quest, knows all the lore, and Papalimo was like, last online 6 years ago.
Link pearls have been found in Pearl Lane of Alba. Riol thinks they must have disposed of them after escaping the Royal Promenade. Yes, that would make sense. They could not risk being eavesdropped upon by our betrayers. We're all but certain they fled the city shortly after, though we still don't have a clue as to where they went. I see. And what of Thancred and Minfilia? When the rising stones are rockin'.
Yeah.
I'm afraid I have nothing new to share about those two.
Fucking.
But it's not all doom and gloom. The good news is we've enlisted the services of a Charlian scholar, one of the students of Baldezian, to aid in the search, who should be arriving any day now.
Who I think it is.
One of the students, you say? I should very much like to meet this scholar, if time permits. But first we must attend to a more pressing matter. Sir Emmerich has summoned the two of us to a private audience. The message did not specify what he wished to discuss, only that it was urgent. Assuming you have no objections, I suggest we proceed to the congregation forthwith. And mayhap we can meet the scholar afterwards. Agreed? In that case, I think I'll return to the Forgotten Knight for now. Things are liable to fall apart if I'm gone for too long, you know.
You know she owns that place by now, right?
Oh, hell yeah. Tataru moves into a new city. Tataru becomes the godfather of said city.
Heck.
Curious.
And curious.
Forgotten Night anyway.
Oh, come on, me. Pray proceed.
Thank you for coming. I wish to speak with you both in a place where privacy was assured.
Lucia.
Talking to Lucia.
There are little of these lands the dragons call home. This annexed tribe. Scorp coming journey would seem far more daunting prospect.
I confess, I myself once shuddered at the thought of it. Yet not even the longest journey begins with the first step. Even the longest journey begins with the first step, does it not? Ah, but ere we set forth, the warrior of Light Nine must needs inform our comrade of our plans.
Very well. I shall see to my preparation.
Then let us go and bid farewell to Tarturu.
In a sec. Do you mind?
Yeah, sure.
I'll be right back.
For any viewers out there, how are you all doing today? Been a bit of a day for me. I'm going to use this as a moment also to remind you to make sure you follow us on the old socials. Nice chill piano music, man. I am. Whew. Tell you the one downside to Ishgard. Damn, does their music make me want to take a nap?
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Welcome back.
One of my guildies is around here somewhere.
Oh, did you?
Dadadoga.
Ah, Zuck.
Gave me a lally ho and patted me.
Shout out to Dada for helping us clear through the
Yeah.
last 2 dungeons on Friday.
Alright, where are we going? We're going to the pub, aren't we?
Yep.
Yump. Oh. All right. Should we talk to the
Tottenham.
owner of the establishment?
Indeed.
Oh,
So, what was your secret meeting all about? I'm all ears.
wasn't that secret, love?
A diplomatic mission to Alderaan? To annex Trine, you say? Well, I suppose that does take precedence. Should your meeting with Vidnofnir happen to end early, you might consider rendezvousing with Y'shtola in Idleshire. She'll be there to receive our guest. Don't get me wrong, your meeting with the dragons is terribly important and everything, but this scholar just happens to be... Time permitting, as I said, we shall endeavour to join Y'shtola, but if we cannot, pray pass on our regards. Let us be off. We have kept the first commander waiting long enough.
You're
Alright,
ready
let's-
then? Good. So am I. Weird choice of quest rewards.
Indeed.
Awful nerd is ready to escort Lucia to Annex Shrine.
The path is long but known to us. From Falcon's Nest we shall cross the western highlands and make for Tailfeather in the Trevinian Forelands. There we can stop and rest or replenish our supplies. Questions? If not, then the stables await. Alright, to Tailfeather. Set up the
You
port.
want to okay. I always imagine the first time I set foot upon Dravanian soil will be at the head of an army. Here I am, ready to treat with the brothers and sisters of mine enemies. Full
Full,
well do I know. Sorry, that's you.
full well do I know how difficult it can be to set aside the past. Though it was I who first proposed recruiting Israel to our cause, I questioned the wisdom of my words almost as soon as I had uttered them, and for a long time after that. Here was a woman with the blood of innocents on her hands, men, women, children, all slain in the name of the implacable Lady Iceheart. Yet she acknowledged her misdeeds and agreed to join us in common cause. At our side she fought in service of the greater good, even unto her dying breath, and while that does not absolve her of her sins, I hope that one day she will be remembered not merely as a heretic, but as a misguided soul who dreamt of peace.
You ask much, Master Awful Nerd. Yet who can say what might come to pass should our negotiations bear fruit?
Yes, of course. We must press on to Annex Shrine, if you would follow me. On the backs of dragons!
Yes. Vidofnir. Thou art ever welcome here, friend of Azael. This one, I do not know.
Pray forgive us of this unannounced visit, Vidofnir. May I present to you Lucia, first commander of the Temple Knights of Ishgard, and our trusted friend.
It is an honor to meet you, Vidofnir. Come as an envoy of Sir Amarak, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, acting leader of the Holy See. Indeed. You may speak, knight. For 1,000 years, man and dragon have been locked in an endless cycle of bloodshed and sorrow. To our shame, we long believed your kin to be the architects of this war. Now we know the truth. The King Thordan and his Knights 12 did willfully betray and murder the great war in Ratatoska, shattering the peace between our people. 1,000 years our leaders conspired to conceal this truth. Truth that is last laid bare by the Warrior of Light, the Lord Dragoon, and Isaeo. Alas, a deception so intricately warped cannot be undone in a moment. Our people labor to accept the truth. After an eternity of war, who would dare to dream that peace could at last be within our grasp? Yet dream we must, as Isaiah once said, as Isaiah once did, and we must make that dream a reality as she could not. We humbly beseech you, Vidofnir, join hands with us in friendship once more, for the eyes of my people in Ishgard. A most unexpected invitation. I had a request, knight. However, I cannot give you mine answer. I ask why. This matter concerneth my sire. He must needs be consulted. Moreover, the Nath grow bold, even as they did before, and will not leave my people at the mercy of the swarm. Wait. After 1,000 years at war, we should not give up on peace for want of patience. Fear not, knight. Thou should have my answer within thy lifetime. So soon, my humble friend. I shall bear your words to my lord forthwith, till we meet again. After getting up to you again. Alright, let's talk to Awful Nerd, shall we?
Given the circumstances, I would say that went rather well.
Be frank, I'm surprised our proposal was not rejected outright. Whether aught will come of it remains to be seen, however. Now I should take this opportunity to speak with some of the other dragons. You know, wait for me. Return journey holds no fears for me now.
Well, if you have no further need of our services, we shall continue on to Charlian. We hope to welcome a scholar who has agreed to aid us in the search for our missing comrades.
Then I pray your journey is as swift and uneventful as ours was. Thank you again for sparing the time to assist us when such grave matters remain unresolved.
I can think of no graver matter than 1,000-year war, one which our friends gave their lives to see ended.
Did they?
Azale did.
Azale did, yeah, sure. Alphino said, you are...
Suffice it to say, suffice it to say, I would willingly make 1,000 such journeys to ensure that their sacrifice was not in vain.
That I have no doubt, Master Alphino. I only hope the fates will not hold you to your word. Hey, it is who I thought it was. Yeah. Alphino is eager to set out for Charlayan.
So it would seem that we have time to greet this scholar after all. How delightful. I shall be interested to hear how she means to go about finding Minfilia and Thancred.
She's just going to hear for any room that's going...
I can only assume she is privy to some new investigative technique. In any event, our first order of business is to rendezvous with Histola in Idleshire.
Set up the teleport for this one. Oh, she's moved. Interesting. So when I was out here doing fates earlier,
Mm-hmm.
she was out the front of Idleshire. I just wanted to see if there was like two-ish dollars. But there's not. Alright, talking to her.
'Tis good to see you. I confess I had assumed your business in Annex Shrine would detain you longer. Did your meeting with Vidofnir go well? As well as can be expected. She must discuss Sir Emmerich's proposal with Freysvalgar, of course, but she seems amenable to the suggestion. What of our Charlene guest? Has she arrived yet? She has, but when I explained to her that you would be joining us, she asked if she might use the intervening time to explore. I agreed to meet her outside on Front Bridge. We should be on our way.
Yeah, this is where she was earlier.
Waiting at the destination.
Yar. Yeah, let's go.
I'm terribly sorry to have kept you all waiting. You need not apologize. We arrived but a moment ago ourselves. Pray, allow me to introduce Crow, who has recently come from the Charlian motherland. She has generously offered to assist us. Oh, please, think nothing.
Alright, so
Yours here was long overdue.
I'll talk about it after this cutscene.
You must be the warrior of light. Yes, you certainly do look the part. A pleasure to meet you at last, miss. And who is that I spy but young Alpha No Levinger himself? I dare say someone's grown an ill or two in my absence. Are those lifts in your boots?
Get it? Because it's a class in the game.
Studium years ago, I shall forever be indebted to her for her sage guidance.
Oh, it wasn't at this point, was it?
Nope.
It was no small task keeping him out of
Speaking
trouble
of your sister, where is she?
The youngest ever to enter the studio. Him and his sister. Heavenly old prodigies. Suffice it to say, social grace
So
is
those
not on
teeth.
his list of talents. Striding up to his senior on his first day, head held high. What was it he said?
Thank you, Kyle.
For what? I haven't finished yet. Would you care to attempt a more dexterous deflection?
Mayhap we should save this delightful conversation for a more fitting occasion, when pressing matters do not demand our undivided attention.
Can I just stab him?
A bit much, but
So we're off to see the wizard.
Then let us all call on her forthwith. I think it best you explain your plan to her in person.
I think we've lost Jordan.
No, I'm here. Speak with Kryl outside Matoya's cave.
Halfway across the fucking planet to do this. I remember playing through Heavenswood the first time. Every time I wanted to go to Matoya's cave, I was just like, I could just log out.
Yeah. Allied Society, camps, Matoya's cave,
Allied Society? I don't know what that is.
Beast. The
I'll find
Beast
out,
tribes.
I assume. Yeah. Talking to Cryle. You did say you were headed for a cave, did you not? I certainly don't see a cave nearby. Master Matoya's meeting us on the way or something? Prospect of meeting the famous Master Matoya seems to have set Cryle thinking. Heard so many stories of Master Matoya. Some quite flattering, others less so. Rest assured... Sorry, that's you.
Rest assured, they are all true. This way, and have care where you tread.
Is that trouble I smell? Or did you forget to wipe your boots on the way in?
Forgive us, Master Matoya. We will be sure to wipe them on the way out. And may I say how glad I am that age has not yet deprived you of your senses.
Ever so quick-witted, don't we? To the detriment of your manners.
Both?
After the then, what do you want?
Pray, allow me to introduce myself, Master Matoya. I am Kryl, of the students of Valentine. I hope you will excuse our unannounced visit.
Valentine, you say? Oh, yes. The old coot set up shop on the island of Val, didn't he?
Ah, there we go. That's what I was going to talk about. I was going to say, we heard that Kryl had been hurt, right?
Mm-hmm.
No one seems to be addressing it, but no, they just brought it up.
Yes, yes, that's all well and good, but you still haven't told me why you're here.
I have a question.
What's up?
So, in that little soliloquy there, Cryle stated that no two manifestations of the Echo are the same.
Mm-hmm.
So, why are mine and Minfilia's exactly the same?
No clue. To tail feather, I suppose.
Yeah. Talking to it.
Were I to find myself in unfamiliar wilderness, my first instinct would be to seek out signs of civilization. Ordinarily, perhaps, but in his wounded state he may not have wished to risk contact with strangers of unknown allegiance. Yet even had Thancred chosen to remain in the forest, the hunters surely would have stumbled across his trail.
Tailfeather doesn't strike me as an isolated outpost, though. Merchants and traders pass through reasonably regularly, do they not? In which case, we'll need to provide a more detailed description when we question the locals.
Fear not, Cryle. I've already prepared several sketches of Thancred for that very purpose. This is impressive. You drew him from memory? A skill I acquired some years ago for reasons I no longer remember. I propose we split into two pairs. Isola and I will inquire at the outlying encampments, while the adventurers in Cryle question the residents of Tailfeather. Afterwards, we shall regroup near Astvath and share our findings. Assuming there are no objections, let us be about it.
Yeah. Aye, he certainly has matured, hasn't he? Hard to imagine he was once a boy who practiced drawing for hours to impress young ladies. Anyway, you best get started. Find me when you've finished making your rounds.
Searching for a friend of yours? Let's have a look then. No, I ain't seen him around, sorry.
have forgotten who voiced Marshall. I'm so glad you're here, Crow. I will read Marshall. What's that you've got there? Sketch? Can't say I know the face, but you say something of a warrior. I had a tale the other day about a Hyrian vagabond brought down a bandersnatch by himself, and with style. The way they tell it, he was dancing with the beast like he was the belle of the bleeding ball. Sound like a man?
It does indeed sound like our man.
I mean, yes. Oh, Grimold.
A Hurrian man? We're not exactly rare, you know. Could you be more specific? I did spy this one bloke a while back. Didn't get a good look at his face, but it could have been him. This was beyond the forest, I recall, along the river, to the west of Tailfeather. I remember thinking he wasn't much of a hunter. The lad was making no effort to cover his tracks, see? That and he was carrying an axe instead of a bow.
Finished? In that case, I think we've learned everything we can here. Let's see what the others have found out. I mean, like, you and I could just go do it.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we meeting the others?
Out near them.
There. Yeah. Alright, clicking the destination.
My apologies for our late arrival. We thought it was wise to question as many hunters as we could.
Don't worry, we were just making that, what?
Many have made camp in inaccessible locations, ideal for hunting game, not so for receiving visitors. Nevertheless, our time proved well spent. There have been countless sightings of an exceptionally capable Hurrian hunter with whom no one is familiar. Though none chance to see the man's face, his height and build match Thancred's description, as does his fighting prowess. So you've heard the same tales. Be it as it may, we yet want for conclusive proof.
Perhaps this is unrelated. I heard a curious tale regarding a Voth trader. Came to Tailfeather in search of garments fit for a man of refinement. He seemed rather curious description for one of his kind.
You were implying that Thancred sent a Vath to market in his stead. Why would he not go himself? Well, if you recall, you yourself emerged from the live stream as naked as your name day. It is a scene I shall never forget. Is it now?
I mean, yes. Look, like it or not, right? You could be the most loyal dude in the world. You could even be completely homosexual. But if a woman as fine as Stola appeared out of nowhere, naked, you're going to remember it.
Yes.
Whether you lodge it in the spank bank is another matter, but you're gonna remember it. Like, I'm not wrong, am I?
No, you're not.
All right, good.
Well, I was pleased to see you. I mean, it was a simple statement of fact. It stands to reason that Thancred found himself in the same predicament.
In any case, if he had dealing with the Vath, then they should be able to tell us. No?
Quite right, Kryl. Quite right.
That's something I'm going to have to stock up on. Potions. Red Mage has way less kiting capability than a dancer does.
Before we pick up the next quest from Alphano here, I need to go use the restroom.
How very oh yeah, okay, go ahead.
I shall be right back, folks.
I will continue to stand here and my character be hot. Ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum. Ba-dum, bum, bum. Yeah, I think Friday. By Friday, I should have my Red Mage up to a decent level so that I can be playing Red Mage during questing times, which would be fun. Pardon me.
I return.
Come to think of it,
What's up?
Isael's echo was the same as our echo as well. Giving us the ability to see things that have already happened.
Mm-hmm.
Like, interesting. Sorry, that's really bugged me. That statement has really bugged me.
That each echo is different.
And yet, 3 of the ones we've seen so far are all identical. All right, let's press on, shall we?
Indeed.
All right, the video's granddaughter. Alphino would like very much to continue the search for Thancred. We're going to end up fighting that dickhead again, aren't we?
Don't think so.
No, that. Well, because he made the agreement to, like, tone down the Nath, didn't he?
Oh,
No, wait,
did.
that was a different... Say that again?
He did.
Wait, no. The Nath and the Vath are different, right?
Yes. The Vath or the...
Are the bad ones.
Yes, I think so.
So he made the agreement to tone down the Nath with to us, right? When we kicked his butt.
Mm-hmm.
But yet, the Nath are getting uppity again. And incurring on the Dragonlands. So why wouldn't we go put our boot up his ass again?
It's fine.
Whatever.
Well, what are we waiting for? For all we know, Thancred could be waiting for us in Loth Ost Vath. We must go see the Vath right away. Come along, everyone. Come along.
All right. I have completely forgotten who did all the Vath. I will do the storyteller since I only really voiced Kryl in the scene. Great hunters, we welcome you once more to Lost Alvath. What seek you this day?
We seek a man with whom we are told you may have had certain dealings.
How curious. Hunters tire of godly sport and pursue mortal prey.
No, he is not prey, but a friend long missing.
Good. He is friend to the Vath as well. One with whom we have traded many times.
Truly, and you are quite certain it was this man?
There is no doubt. The fleshling clothed in skins came to us from some isle, lost and weak. Offered meat and hides in trade, and in exchange we tended his wounds. He brought us much flesh, so skilled a hunter was he. Much flesh. When he asked for garments, we were glad to provide them.
And where is he now?
Gone to Loth Astnath not long ago, when he heard the Unmind had summoned our god once more.
Ravana has returned? Vidofnu did say that Nath had grown as before, but what could Thancred hope to accomplish by himself? Honored Elder, we thank you for your help. Would that we could repay this kindness ere we depart, but we must hasten to our comrade's side.
Go, great hunters, lest Nath claim him as sacrifice. Alright, let's go say hello to Thancred. God, this is easier when you can fly.
Mm-hmm.
Do, 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 do. In we go. You know what I'm saying?
Gurgle. Alright. Waiting at the destination.
Oh, it's this dickhead.
This day, we reclaim the reins of history. This day, we rid ourselves of the Asians forever.
Fools playing at heroes, all of you. Is this how you believe you can save your world?
We can and we will, Asia. You shall see. Or perhaps you will not. So you are the warrior of light, the savior of Eorzea. It's a wonder you didn't come sooner, what with the primal and all. Lost a step, have we?
Have care. The ether moves strangely around him.
It would seem we share a common enemy. Mayhap you will tell us who you are. Shall we show them?
I'm sorry, but I could solo these nerds. And at this moment, all interest in this storyline was dead.
Mark well our faces, warrior of light. For we are the warriors of darkness. Walkers of a different path.
How come they can all teleport so quickly?
Because plot.
Just because Chloe's hot sister is dead doesn't mean you won't find other good characters. Like I said, I love Cryle. I've always been outspoken. I like Cryle. I liked Isael. I liked Mombrita. I liked Horsham. Just so happens they're all dead now.
Thrinkrid, are you alright? Pleasantries can wait. I'd rather not be here when the Nath arrive. Agreed?
Yeah. Why couldn't it have been an Emilanian? Yeah, it got me emotional even the second time. But what I was trying to say is, I remember seeing this the first time and being like, "Oh, Warrior of Darkness is interesting," and then I watched that scene and went, "Oh, this will be a nothing burger," because I'm just sitting there going, "He can't even beat Thancred in a fight. How's he supposed to beat me? I'm the Warrior of fucking Light."
Man, but I'm the main character in all the trailers. Meh.
Who's the main character in all the trailers?
The main Warrior of Darkness character there
Yeah.
is basically the same model, and I think eventually it's kind of implied that he's the Midlander from the trailers.
Oh, okay. So in Yoshi P's head, the canon Warrior of Light is just looks exactly the same as that dude.
Yep.
Ew. Shout out to Agnostic Noob in the chat. That's a that's a name I recognise from the Discord.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, all right, so in the last 45 minutes, maybe,
Mm-hmm.
we have found out that all versions of the Echo are different, except for every version of the Echo we've encountered so far, apart from Cryo.
Right.
Okay? And we've been introduced to not the Warrior of Darkness, but the Warriors of Darkness. This is going to annoy me.
For at least another expansion and a half.
Oh no. All right.
I don't know if they make an appearance during.
The others are not as bad as the head of their group. Yeah, the way he was like, you're a little late, are you? I'm like, no, just had shit to do. Like, like, you know what I mean? Like, trying to taunt you and you're just like, yeah,
If
you need
only
to
someone could be good enough to actually stop the calamity on their home world. Meh. Sorry, spoilers for Shadowbringers.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like,
We were busy running from one end of the continent to the other since we had to talk to everybody.
yeah. Sorry, we were too busy undergoing Valentine's Day.
Valentines. God, I gotta
That
clean my...
echo thing's gonna bug the shit out of me, dude. It is such a small thing to latch onto. But it's going to bug the shit out of me. Alright, anyway. Talking to Thancred.
Suffice it to say, our reunion was not at all as I pictured it. Waiting until the last instant to join the fray. 'Tis plain you have not lost your appetite for the dramatic.
My appetite for the dramatic. Have you forgotten the circumstances of our party? The heroic last stand, the tunnel filling with light, and then... Had I known you intended to use forbidden magics to deliver me to some god's forsaken wilderness, I would have thanked you in advance.
Putting together all the things I need to replace my boss with Romulans. Good luck with that, Frary.
Tancred.
The conveniently placed squirrel tail.
If nothing else, you might have warned me that I would emerge from the live stream in the altogether.
This squirrel is doing a lot of work.
I managed to fashion knives from some obsidian I found, and set about hunting for meat and herb. Given that I am not all that skilled in leatherworking, it's probably for the best that I met Vac before I was reunited.
We, for fuck's sakes, granddaughter of... we know it was him because we showed them a picture and they said it was.
Yeah, Fairy, it's Scrat, the ground squirrel from Ice Age that causes all the chaos to try to bury his acorn.
A description which fit me as ill as the skins themselves. Happily, I was able to trade with Vac for garments better becoming a man of refinement. From them, I learned of Ravana, and of the great warrior who once laid him low.
And thence did you conclude that were you to track the primal's movements, it would surely bring you into contact with the scions once more.
Wait, so hers?
It seemed a reasonable assumption. I could think of no one else with your enthusiasm for slaying beastmen gods.
So does everyone who has the Echo have the ability to see the past?
I'm beginning to wonder if that's kind of a generic ability, and then our resistance to. But that should be because of the.
No, being resistant to being
Enthralled.
tempered, is it called?
Yeah, tempered.
Is baseline. We know that because Minfilia didn't get tempered.
Right. Oh.
So the only two things that our Warrior of Light has displayed as their Echo abilities are things that have been recreated by every other person we've encountered to have the Echo.
Sure,
But every Echo is unique.
Sure, shit seems that way.
I just noticed the Sid up in the corner.
No,
Is that the squirrel?
That's the squirrel.
Okay.
The self-proclaimed warriors of darkness. It's only fitting that they stand in opposition to the warrior of light, I suppose.
Glimpsed the leaders past, if only for a moment. They were confronting a man in black. An Asien, I think.
Well, he named him Asien.
If these warriors are capable of doing battle with Asians and Timeless both, they must be possessed of powerful protection. Protection not unlike the Echo.
See if Google has an answer for this. All right, so as with all Hydaelyn's chosen, the Warrior of Light possesses her blessing, affording the power of the Echo to allow them to relive the past of those around them with absolute clarity. They are immune to tempering by primals, something that's absolutely just been forgotten in Heavensward. This combined with their power earned them the title of the Slayer of Gods, Icon Slayer. So we apparently don't have any unique manifestation of the Echo, even though apparently every manifestation of the Echo is unique. Whatever. Alright. Alright, awful nerd, what's next? Awful Nerd is lost in thought, doubtless ruminating the implications on your account of the Warriors of Darkness.
blessed with the power of the Echo and driven to put down primals. Despite his declaration that they walk a different path, I struggle to see how their goals conflict with ours. Nor is that the only oddity. I find it passing strange that such exceptional individuals should have wholly escaped our notice until now. Surely we would have heard rumors and attempted to recruit them to our cause. I recall no such adventurers, and I would not soon forget their like, nor would any of us, I think. One of our primary duties was to scour the city-states for promising candidates, which is how I found the adventurers here.
Especially when I forget that bard, because she's kind of hot.
Ah, the memories. It seems like only yesterday you slew your first primal. Speaking of which, I had the distinct impression that it was not the first time that band of merry men and women had killed a god. I labor to believe that the band of perpetually gifted adventurers has been traveling the land slaying primals without our knowledge. 'Twould imply gross negligence on our part. Speculation will avail us not. There is far too much we do not know. For the present, we must needs concentrate on what we do know, namely that Lord Ravana is no more, and Vidnofnir must be informed. News may render her more receptive to Sir Emmeric's invitation.
Since you seem to have affairs here well in hand, I shall take my leave. Simply being in the vicinity of this colony is giving me a stinking headache. If you need me, I shall be with Master Matoya. I would beg her assistance with the search for Minfilia. Do we have to?
Wait, Minfilia is missing? I thought she escaped. I shall explain on the road. Much has happened in your absence.
Yeah, we stopped the whole goddamn war, my dude. We toppled a church.
Yeah, my dude.
Oh wow, put it all the way back. Actually. Talking to Vidofnir. I had not thought to see thee again so soon, mortal. Thou seekest the night. Know that she hath long since departed for Ishgard.
My thanks for Nofnir, but it was not for her that we came. We bring good tidings for you and yours. Lord Ravana, who had been summoned by the Nath, has been again laid low.
Truly, once more you mortals have succeeded where mine own kind did fail. You have our deepest thanks.
Would that we could take credit. The god was felled by another hand.
Another revelation upon revelation. Regardless, it is cause for celebration. Nath will have no choice but to withdraw. To another matter, I have tidings for thee as well.
Regarding the Ishgardian's invitation,
As promised, I brought the master to my sire. Hearken to his answer now. For 1,000 years I have mourned my beloved, who gave her life to forge a peace thy king betrayed. Such was my lot until a child of Ishgard came unto me. For want of warmth she wrapped herself in a dream. Yet the world will remember her deeds. Truth she fought, for justice she sinned. For redemption she sacrificed. It became as light. To follow one's heart, have faith in one's convictions, be it for weal or for woe. Such is the folly and glory of man and of dragon. He hath entrusted the choice to us, and we have made it. We will keep faith with you who walk in the light.
then you accept Sir Amaric's invitation.
Let it be known that I, Vidofnir, shall journey unto Ishgard on behalf of my people.
We are honored to receive your answer, and will convey your words to our allies without delay. It is happening, Yzael. Would that you were here to see it.
I really just want our unique echo power to be the ability to see force ghosts, so that we could hang out with like bone breeding shit again.
Even as the scions celebrated the return of a long-lost friend, honorable men plotted to deprive them of another.
Oh, look out! Someone's getting stabbed.
Honorable men, to whom Sir Emeric was no hero, but a scheming patricide.
Like, I don't mean to laugh.
Honorable men who would fain wash the paving stones of foundation with a tyrant's blood. Honorable men whose knife in the dark was the spark which set the city aflame, and who sang as it burned.
I'm worried you want to hang out with a Star Wars Jedi or something. Yeah, I mean that wouldn't suck. I'm only laughing because, like, the go-to move in Heavensward seems to be, well, if we can't come up with a way to transition to the next piece of drama, just beat up Sir Amaric. Right? Like, it's like the third time he's had the shit kicked out of him.
Some Lord Commander of the Temple Knights he is.
Are we chocoboing back or are we teleporting?
I was going to see if the Chocobo would take us there.
Yeah. Right. It won't. I'll teleport. It will be my turn for a short break. I will be right back.
Alright. That's very true, Frary. If it works, why change? Aha! She's here now. Oh, that's actually a really kind of cool piece of equipment. Why do I feel like I get a set of that? Oh, I do. Okay.
Hang on. Visiting the representative. So shall I.
That's...
A dope sword.
yeah. Alright, who are we talking to? Alpha now.
Hey, let me finish up.
Alright.
Do. All right. Where is Alpha now?
Not
Oh,
too...
there he is. Yeah. Going to him now?
Right. Let us not keep Sir Emmerich waiting. Are you quite well, Thancred? Yes, quite well. Forgive me. You have given me rather a lot to digest. This whole affair with the Asgardians and the Dravanians and our friends nowhere to be found. It would seem there would be no end to our troubles. We can but face...
Also, the whole thing with you not having magic anymore.
We can but face them head on, one at a time. For now, we must apply ourselves to the allotted tasks and leave others to do theirs.
Foxy says, I hate Thancred's outfit here. Yeah, it's a bit much.
And the squirrel putting in work. Remember, Thancred, we found you as they found me. In time, we will find Ida and Papalimo and Minfilia as well.
Do we have to?
These troubles will soon be but a memory, one which we look back on together. Pray, do not misunderstand. I did not mean to imply that it would be otherwise. I merely wish that I had rejoined our grand adventure at one of its more triumphal moments. Despite your recent accomplishments, the mood here is less than celebratory. But I have no doubt that we will enjoy many more glorious victories soon enough. You may rest assured that I will play
1 second. Excuse me a moment, Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I'm back. Sorry about that, Jordan.
Okay.
Carry on.
And you may rest assured that I will play my part in them to the very hilt. I know you will. So then, to the congregation.
Did we do the Valentine's quest yet? No, we did the Valentine's quest.
Valentines.
But yes, we have done the event quest. Yeah, I'll do it. It'll take you about 5 minutes.
Unless you do it our way. And then it takes about 30.
Yeah. You've returned. In this, at least, the fates are kind.
Greetings, First Commander. It pleases me to inform you that Vidofnia has accepted Sir Emmeric's invitation.
She has. Glad tidings indeed. That the Lord Commander were here to hear them.
Ah, is he otherwise engaged?
Aye. Sleeping off a knife to the gut.
What? What happened? Will he live?
Surgeons tell me he will make a full recovery. But had Lord Edmond and Lord Artorio not been on hand, the assassins struck, have been so fortunate. For a mercenary, they subdued the fiend before he could land the telling blow. That was just beginning though. Not long after, buildings all around the city, including several of ours, burst into flames. Bastards caught us completely by surprise. We've been dousing the fires. For everyone we put out, seems like 2 more start up. Casualties are mounting, especially in the Broom. It's plain these fires were started by the assassins' conspirators. Until they've been rounded up, there will be no end to this. Will you help us find them? Let us be about it. Talk to Lucia. Lucia will begin the hunt for the arsonists without delay. The flames are spreading. Must needs begin our investigation immediately. Witnesses must be found and suspects must be identified.
Have you been able to determine the precise locations from where the fires were set? Mayhap there is a pattern.
What is that dude in the background doing?
I don't know how to look.
If there is, we've yet to discern it. Fires have been reported throughout the city in both the pillars and foundation. Indeed, given the size of the area affected, it would be best to divide our efforts. Master Orphanad, it's just Ishtola, have you take charge of the investigation and foundation.
As you wish. Mayhap Tartaru can be of assistance as well.
Meaning later and meaning the adventurers and me get the pillars. Although like me up there. Only question is, will the grizzled old rogue striking a pose over there be joining us?
Thancred, of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and may I say what a pleasure it is to meet you too, my lady.
I'll bet. Name's Hilda. Scion, eh? There I was thinking I found a fellow ruffian amongst all these illustrious personages. I will remain here to coordinate the fire quenching effort. If you learn aught of value, pray inform me immediately. That is all.
While we could begin by sifting through the charred rubble and questioning a random passerby, in my experience, every town has at least one individual who can be counted on to know things he or she should not.
This town is torture. Oh, aye, the infamous Lord Emelian de Forton, lover of women and wine. But neither care for him that much. They say he could gossip for Ishgard.
Just the sort of fellow I had in mind. Capital suggestion.
He'll be at the Crozier, most like, making an effort to be seen. Let's go and see him.
Grizzled I will accept, but old?
Oh, I'm Where are we headed?
The Jeweled Crozier.
Oh, look at the little sprouts. Yeah, yeah. Not so much of the little you. You are a Malian?
Well, if it isn't the adventurers, dearest of all my friends. You're looking rather glum. Is something the matter, old girl? Ah, yes, the arsons. Dreadful business, that, and awfully curious, wouldn't you say? There doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to it all. Naturally, we've doubled the guard outside the manor, along with most of the other houses. Can't have the old pile going up in flames, after all. Oh, in case you're wondering why the Hopalon is awash with refugees, the lower levels of the vault have been opened to those unfortunate souls who have lost their homes. Sir Aymric's orders, from what I hear. Remarkable man. Not even a knife in the ribs can keep him from his duties. Actually, if you are thinking of questioning the refugees, I should be more than happy to accompany you to the Hopalon. While you conduct your inquiries, I could offer words of comfort to the distressed and despondent young maidens.
Oh, you and Thancred are going to get along great.
Wait a moment, I know what that is. You're giving me one of your looks, aren't you? You do me an injustice. I will have you know my heart yearns for but one rose, prickly though she may be. I since you remain unconvinced. Very well, if you will help prove the purity of my intentions, I shall gracefully rescind my offer. Now run along and catch those arsonists. Ah, it was not entirely what I had hoped for. Whose idea was it to come here again? Never mind. Our next step. I suggest we divide our efforts. While you question the refugees in the Hopalon, I shall investigate the locations where the fires were set. Would you be so good as to join me, Hilda?
Thancred's yours, huh, Foxy? You know what? I reckon I would. Can't have you roaming about in an unfamiliar city by your lonesome, can we? You only get robbed blind and left shivering in your small clothes. There's a lot of people about today, isn't there?
Mm-hmm.
So where are we off to next?
The Hopalon.
I mean, we could have just taken the Etherite, but
Oh, we could
I
have.
had a love for that man since I started the Final Fantasy 14. Fell for him in Ul'dah. I guess I'm just not. I guess I might not be wired right for this game. Because it's just a lot of the characters that I meet that I just want to headbutt. And as if on cue, Frary says, I wanted to punch him in the face from the moment I met him. Frary's not alone. Talking to the priest.
Have a little priest. Do.
Reach out and touch faith. Come, my brothers and sisters, there is food and shelter for all in the basilica. Aloni's blessings be upon you, Father. I'll confess, we were not sure if we should come. There are many unbelievable tales these days about the Archbishop and Sir Aymeric, the Dravanians. Us in your heart, brother. Pay no heed to the lies of lesser men. They seek only to lead you astray. You require succor as well, miss? The Temple Knights have begun their investigation at last. Good, this madness has gone on far too long. Would that I could do something to aid you in your search, but I have a duty to these poor souls. Farewell. May the Fury guide your steps. Are you talking about Tharan Cedrax? Foxy? The consular companion? No, Shan. Theron Shan. Theron Shan. Theron Shan? Who's Theron Shan? I know I've played a lot of SWTOR. Oh! Right. Yeah. That dickhead. That idiot. Much more interested in his relatives. He was the Republic's version of Lana.
Oh.
Nico. Revan's fucking. Lana! I'm very glad I was not playing SWOTOR around the time fucking Archer came out. That
Oh.
Lana memeage that must have been happening. Talking about danger zones. Alright, let's talk to Melee.
There was a man with a satchel. I saw him kneeling outside the window, and then there was smoke everywhere, and it was so hot I couldn't breathe. I don't remember how I made it out. I suppose I must have climbed. Maybe my arm is getting better after all.
No one will ever replace Alara for me. That game. Yeah, Alara. Dorn, the trooper companion. Talking to the unruffled refugee.
Oz was one of the first homes to be claimed, but I didn't see how the fire began. It was only when I heard the neighbors shouting that I looked outside and saw the flames. We barely escaped with the clothes on our backs. Were it not for the church's generosity, I don't know what we'd do.
To vestibule. Tenable. Talking to Thancred.
Ah, there you are. Anything to share? Humph. We will require more than muddled testimony of a traumatized girl if we are to identify the culprits. While you were questioning the refugees, we inspected the scenes of several of the fires, including one near St. Raymond's Cathedral, another near the Tribunal. For a mercy, neither structure suffered significant damage. Some might say they were spared by the grace of the Fury. Others might question how such ruthlessly efficient arsonists contrived to fail so miserably on the two occasions where their target was the bastion of Ishgardian orthodoxy.
Of course, it's the church. It's always the church.
Nothing conclusive, of course, but it does give one cause to wonder. Alphino will doubtless have an opinion.
Doing this to curry favor for them and not for the revolutionist movement. Come on, gang, put your fucking brains on. This whole offering of succor to the homeless is just a ploy to take power.
Heading down to the broom.
Yeah.
Ah, found him. Talking.
Yeah.
Silence will avail you not, sir. I was just about to summon you. As you can see, we have detained a suspect. We found this man loitering near the remains of one of the stricken buildings. According to eyewitnesses, he was also present before the fires broke out. We wished to have words. He did not, so we insisted.
Here we go, damn it. You've got the wrong man. bless you.
My, but you reek of oil, and all those burns on your hands. An occupational hazard, I suppose. But tell me, does arson pay well?
I'm a victim, you imbecile. Look at me.
Aye, that you are, after a fashion. You should know that your pious patron has already spun a delightful yarn about how his pet mongrel slipped the leash, and set about burning half the city to the ground. Not very noble of him, I grant you, but then these highborn types rarely do show loyalty to their pets. In fact, he called you rabid and begged us to put you down.
Bollocks. He's the one what told me to keep going. Even a sinner such as me could find salvation in the police work, he said. I'd left it behind. Tried to. With all my heart. Said my prayers every day like a good man. Then he came to me. He came to me.
And there you have it, Hilda. Would you be so kind as to escort our friend here to the congregation?
Aye. As long as you don't mind if he's limping when he gets there.
That was incredible, Thancred. But how did you know he would confess? Well, I've seen his like before. A troubled soul manipulated by men of power and wielded as a weapon. It could not be certain, of course, but given the stakes, I thought it was worth the risk. And if our captive had called your bluff, must we entertain hypotheticals? The world is as vexing as it is vexing enough. Thank you, Thancred. Whether by luck or judgment, we have at least confirmed that the arsons were orchestrated by a person or persons of influence. I think it best that we now return to the congregation and discuss how best to proceed.
It's one point really annoying me that my character is too stupid to figure this out.
Or just doesn't have the agency to say anything.
Yeah, that's true. You alright? Aye. It made a very weird noise from the kitchen. Talking to Lucia. On behalf of the Holy See of Ishgard, I thank you all. The man you apprehended is being interrogated as we speak. He fell silent upon realizing what turned his master. He will soon tell us what he knows. Or another. Pardon the interruption, First Commander. Ah, Lord Toriel. You come to see your father? He's attending Sir Aymeric in his chambers at present. Yeah, well, he bade me bring this salve. Do not let me detain you. Thank you for your kindness, my lord. Times of trouble, every man must do his part. But I could do more.
My Lord Arturiel did not seem to be in best of spirits.
'Tis little wonder, Master Awful Nerd. His father is widely slandered, and his half brother not yet cold in the grave. Taking the money. Lucia is not one to rest on her laurels. Oh, dude, you get the kite shield.
Yep.
Jordan's off to roll paladin.
Mm.
Oh, voice acting.
I do not mean to diminish our accomplishments, but until we identify the ones who ordered the fires set, our work is far from finished.
Between the various conservative and religious
The
factions,
church.
I dare say there's no shortage of parties who would like to see the status quo preserved. Do any likely suspects spring to mind?
He's in silver now. Wasn't he in gold before?
Far too many to count.
I thought so.
Lord Commander, your wounds.
Are healing well. Thank you. Time is of the essence. Lest we forget, these men would soon put their own city to the torch and see it change. When our enemies learn that we have apprehended their arsonist, there is no telling how they will react. Lord Commander, an armed mob has seized control of the vault. And now we know. Tell us what happened, sir. Spare no detail. We were directing refugees into the Basilica, as you ordered. When all of a sudden, men brandishing weapons were all around us. It happened so fast, my lord. We had no time to respond. They've taken the refugees hostage and barricaded themselves inside the vault. And they sent you to deliver their demands.
Technically, Aymeric wasn't there when his dad died. So he can't be guilty of patricide.
It's true.
Furthermore, they declare that you, Lord Commander, are guilty of patricide and high treason, and that you must surrender yourself at once to receive of the Fury's judgment.
Ridiculous. Do they honestly think that executing Sir Emmerich would change anything? That the truth will somehow die with him?
These fundamentalists rage against the passing of the old ways, unable to accept there can be no going back. Given the fanciful nature of their demands, a peaceful resolution does not seem likely. If the hostages are to be rescued, it will be by force, I fear. Agreed.
Lucia, take a contingent of knights and establish a perimeter outside the entrance.
At once, Lord Commander.
Hilda, I need your people out in force throughout the broom. When word spreads of the situation, friends and family of the hostages may try to take matters into their own hands. I will not give these militants more targets. I shall lead the assault on the vault. Master Alphino, can I count on the support of the Scions?
Suppose.
Of course.
When do I feel this is a dungeon coming up?
I shall join you as well, Lord Commander.
to the Jeweled Cruzier.
Are looking at 6 o'clock, so we may not want to push into a dungeon. Right? If there's even a dungeon, I don't know.
I believe it's a solo, one of those solo duties.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Marine. Listen well. You will enter the Basilica silently via this gate. According to our latest reports, there are at least 6 hostages being held within. Numbers and readiness of the true brothers of the faith are unknown. Told one claimed to have served under Thordan the VII. Might be the same true of the rest. Given the swiftness with which they seized control of the vault, I think it's highly likely, yes. Which means they may well possess knowledge to turn the building's defences against us. And as it may, we have no choice but to press on. Lord Arturiel, you're a brave man and true. None would ever dare question your honour if you chose not to risk your life in this endeavour. You certainly wish to join us. I am no stranger to the battlefield, Sir Emerick. My arm will not falter, my shield will not break. Alone as my witness, we will bring these fanatics to justice. Well said, my lord. Friends, follow me. Sir Simeonard, this is indeed the work of the Archbishop's former servant. Cure what hostage?
That first room, there's a hostage.
It says secure the. Oh, as you come into that second corridor, it says secure. Oh, you go. Oh, right, that. Never mind. I'm being an idiot. Never mind. So quickly. Simeonard, lay down your arms and release the hostages. You will be shown mercy. Give you my word. Man. Word of a heretic and kinslayer. Sooner trust a dragon. Activate the knights. We shall show the hostages the same mercy he showed the archbishop. Unlike you, Sir Amalek, I am a man of honor. By my hand you shall receive Fury's judgment. So it is to be a trial. Oh, so it is to be a trial then. Auditorio, Lita, use us and save the hostages. I will deal with Sir Simeonard.
All right. Oh.
Oh, could you not find them?
No, because they're not on the map. Doesn't go to where they are.
Yeah, yeah. I just saw things running out of my peripheral vision and followed them. And then there's one in the same place on the other side.
Got it. All right, I see it now.
And you need to be quick to get back because you need to save Amaric. You save Amaric. Because you can track his, you can see his vitality in the corner there.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's one more hostage after you save Amaric. interesting.
Fortune delivered the child unto me. I had but to receive her.
Thank you for saving me.
Thou art welcome, child.
You never let anyone fall off a ledge unless it's a dungeon mechanic. Yeah.
Never did I think to be indebted to so unexpected a saviour. But full glad am I to be so. Friend of Israel, warrior of warriors, I had hoped to meet with thee. I bear a message from my sire. From Graceland? Upon returning to our lands, Nidhogg's shade did sing unto his brood, and they for skies unknown did then take wing. This thou must know, for your fates are inextricably bound.
What of Estinian? Is he truly lost to us?
Such matters are beyond my ken. I but bear my father's words. Take from them what thou wilt. Fare you well, mortals.
So it is as they say then. A great white dragon swooped down from the heavens to rescue an innocent child.
A most unexpected turn of events, but not
I really wish they'd shown us the scene
soon to the
that made Hraesvelgr not a dick.
Yet how will they choose to remember it, Sir Emmerich? Will these events serve to bring man and dragon closer together, or drive a deeper wedge between brothers? After 1,000 years, the world these men once knew is changing, and with ungentle swiftness to boot. Though their actions are misguided, their sentiments
Given the time, we should probably wrap up. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Let me see. I have a great time.
of those.
So thanks for everyone who came out. Checked us out tonight. While Bob looks for a raid target.
Yeah.
Best way to know when we go live is to follow us here on Twitch, but Twitch do be twitching and doesn't always let you know when we go live. So please follow us on any of the 4 major microblogging platforms. On X, we are 321 Podcast. On Blue Sky, we are 321tv.bsky.social. On Threads, we are at 321_tv.live. And on Mastodon, we are at 321_TV on the mastodon.social server. Glad to be a nice and chill stream to help clear headaches for Ari. Support us also checking out 321-tv-shop.fourthwall.com for stickers, tumblers, cups, und so like. Over there.
So we're gonna raid someone that Jordan and I have been talking about quite a lot recently.
Mm-hmm.
By the name of Zeppler,
Hey.
who is a big MMO player. I first became aware of them due to them posting a video that was a response to another video that Jordan had sent me. So I then sent him the response. So got a super chill thing over there. It is follower only chat, but we are gonna raid them. Yeah, it's gonna be dope.
Indeed.
So, you want to take us out?
We are going to send you off, as we always do, the words of the 16th President of these here United States, Abraham Lincoln, and that's guys, gals, non-binary pals, and all those beyond that spectrum. Please, do be excellent to each other, and party on gender-specific honorifics, and we will see you
Next time.
Peace.